Hi everyone, sorry it's been a while. I needed to get some ideas going and figure out a little bit more what to do, and also I wanted to enjoy the free time that we probably have, because no doubt later on everyone's going to demand all this time from you. And you know, speaking of time, I'm also working with a client as well, so I will try my best to do more streams, but my client is more important. So yeah, plus money straight away, you know. And as much as world doesn't rolls on money, I need it. So, all right. So I am building up some ideas right now. I've got a list of things which I kind of established on what I like and why I like particular things and particular kind of core aspects of what my kind of style is, and or what I want to kind of produce into my style. And by that I used like a few boards on Pinterest to get an idea of what my interests are and what kind of am I following. So if you check on the Pinterest side window, I'll show a few boards which I kind of picked up. So I was looking at like what my identity is, so picked up some small ideas and things in the Pinterest search bar, just like kind of looking at my characteristic. I'm quite goofy, I'm quite weird at the same time. I don't really take myself seriously, so literally hate everyone, but that's clearly a lie. Like origami was kind of something that kind of helped me become who I am in a way. It might sound weird, but it's only on the basis because I am dyslexic, and by the age of like 12 or maybe younger than that, I started to kind of pick up on like real human things. Again, on the age of 12 I had the reading, speaking age and kind of mental age of a 6-year-old. Doesn't say I still have that now, but it was the fact that my mind was kind of not in conjunction with the general mass of people. Hey, Thomas, how you doing? I'm just kind of talking about what I'm doing, really, which is I'm showing off an identity board and showing off what I'm going to be illustrating, so I'm making a cool poster. But yeah, getting back to like this stuff here, I'm just picking up things that I can kind of vibe to and kind of find reason to. Like, I'm a bit of a tinkerer. I like looking into things and like being messy at the same time. Let's look at another one. Also, I kind of put things of what like my parents are. Like, my dad's part of the RAF, so moved a lot. Again, that's with the travel kind of aspect. My mum, she was a bit of an artist as well, more in factory-based work now. But yeah, let's have a look at another thing. I'm looking at my tastes, like what I like in terms of aesthetics, what is kind of makes me go, yeah, I want to do that, or I want to draw that, or that's very atmospheric. Tools I like using, characteristics, kind of emotion, movement, things which are quite satire at the same time, very foreign, oriental, things that have like a texture to it. It's just, yeah, this is kind of like jokey again, colourful, galaxy styles, like just fun stuff really. I might build onto this a little bit later, but as to kind of start realising what my style is and realising ideas. Did you roll on that one? No, I did not. I'll explain a little bit more on these dice in a moment. Then looking at my actual experiments. Hey Danny, how you doing? I'm just kind of showing off what I'm liking and what I'm kind of into and what some of my experiments were. So this is some of the stuff that I kind of was like, oh, what would this do? So this was illustrated on like acetate, so I could put this in whatever background I wanted. At the moment it's in a white background because that's what it was taking a picture of. Then this other thing, the thing that's gone up is with the word save. That was on an automaton, so a drawing machine. And then this stuff here is like glitch art that I was into. Then I was again with this automatic kind of illustration, things which are quite easy at the same time, and this is where my main kind of personality / style is coming from these kind of trigger words. A lot of experimentation there. There's another one. Ooh, don't know if the music's a bit loud. My experiences, like what was I doing in my life, sort of thing, like how I've kind of come to realise like a style, or what my style is going to be, or where is it going. It seems kind of rich with nature just because of my boarding school days. I'm stuck in the middle of nowhere, so kind of drive that kind of isolation sort of thing, because I didn't really have that many friends at boarding school, because either they were too rich or they just couldn't vibe with me, so that's fair enough on them. I wasn't really the most sportiest person. I was more interested in like more kind of isolated sports, so you could think of squash, badminton. Again, they might have 2 players or so in it, but cross country I used to do a lot. So I was always in with nature. Only now, since from college and university, I've been kind of in that, like, what you call it, in more of an urban area, but my roots are kind of with nature, which I think will later on kind of collide together at some point. I think right now I don't look into nature. I like technology and all this stuff, but it seems that from my interest it's deep rooted that I like the outside. Let's see. Oh shit, I should have put something like with my experience with like Chinese and Japanese people, because they are major influences in the stuff that I like doing. Just because the people that I met, they're the kindest people ever. So this like masterpiece here is kind of like a collection of things together that I was working on, what I was looking at, kind of what kind of grounded me a bit more, which this is where this comes into place. I kind of wrote down things in which certain images invoked certain feelings. So let's have a look at this Studio Ghibli one. It's atmospheric. It has a free feel to it. It's outdoors. It's kind of like a discovery sort of thing. It has a warmth to it, even though it has a spring element to it and all this blue everywhere. That travel feel. It's the foreign artist. It's very colourful. Even though it's using only a limited amount of colours, it's very vibrant and it's very nature driven. And then I go to say for instance the one next to it, this TikTok anime girl. It's mixed media, it's got a galaxy feel to it, it's quite satire. It could be this one, yeah, anime girl, yeah, that's the one. It's cool, it's easy to do, it's got a good composition, it's foreign again, so foreign here seems to be a word which has kept going, so I put it down in like this kind of core value section, which gives me like the things which had the word free, nostalgia, skill, mood changer, satire, safe, positive, complex. You get the point. Like anything that had a repeating word to it, I would record into this section, which kind of goes towards what my core style is, or core kind of values. So yeah, what I'm going to be doing is I'm rolling dice here, And on my desktop I've got a few things which kind of represent the numbers on these dices. So one dice is representing 6 themes, and the other dice is representing another 6 themes. The one on this dice here, the white one, is more like, I'd say it's a self. No, I think they're all self things. Let's have a look. So if I rolled a 1, it would be other mediums. So take influence from a total different creative field. So say for instance, I look at video, how video artists are able to create a sense of feeling or emotion which maybe correlate or relate to my own like core values, and see how I can combine it with another one, which if I rolled a 1 on this dice, so I got 2 1s, it would be other medium and happy accidents. So I could build on a past mistake or unintentional win in my past work. So I would probably connect that with, so another medium, film. Again, I'm an illustrator, and happy accident. With my drawing machine, it was a bit of a happy accident. I kind of discovered it through just using my cutting machine, and it drew something, so I could possibly film that kind of how it moved and did its thing, but also I could use its sound, maybe use music for instance, and illustrate from that sound and get a Kandinsky kind of feel, where he illustrated sound and jazz and all that whilst he was essentially watching concerts, and his work's quite weird. I can try and show you some Kandinsky work. Kandinsky. It would help if I could spell it right. Just quickly. Kandinsky. Kandinsky, here we go. So I could build things like this from music. He's used illustration and sound to kind of bring his thing, and then he could probably illustrate characters from these weird and wonderful curves, like what I did with the automatic illustrations, like with this one here on my shiny, like this weird what, I don't know what it is. It's like some weird grunt person. But yeah, of course this thing's not closing anymore. If I rolled a 2, a 6-year-old tattoo, so I would illustrate something which my 6-year-old self would enjoy and I myself would like to have as like a tattoo on myself. So if I rolled another thing like a 3, the third one on here is outside interests. Say something about life outside of creative work. So what do I like? That's, oh my god, everything I do is really related to creativity. Maybe the TV shows that I've been watching. I've been liking that's anime, that's more creative crap. End of the Fucking World. I haven't watched the 2nd season of that, but I plan to, so I could draw something which is like the style from End of the Fucking World and get like that tattoo, like maybe the 2 X's and the skull sort of feel or theme. Another one would be, so say for instance I got a 2 on this one, slice of life. Let's create a vignette that captures the everyday. So unfortunately I'm not too sure what a vignette is, so I'm going to go with the idea slices of like a day-to-day activity, and I mix that with a guilty pleasure, something that I like but people would probably consider it's bad. Maybe it could be the fact that I like watching Japanese cartoons, so I could put things together on like how I first discovered this weeby thing and where is it taking me today, like what I've liked from that sort of thing. So I am building these two things together. The one is classic inspo. So pull things from my oldest influences, what I've liked long time ago. Archaeology was a thing that I liked as a young kid, and I thought, oh, I would love to be like the next Indiana Jones. And then I discovered that most archaeologists today only kind of dig up poop. So yeah, then actually do the really cool stuff which maybe Time Team do, but there is hardly any of that type of stuff anymore. Let's have a look at another one. Copy yourself, so find a piece, an old work, and re-illustrate from it against self-portrait. You know, like do a self-portrait from an old self-portrait, or copy something from that style which I liked, and then make a self-portrait out of it. Then look at current inspo and draw something from a past, from a core memory. Alright, instead of talking things, let's actually make some things. Alright, I'm going to roll. So I got 4 and I got 6. So 4, classic inspo. Pull something from your oldest influences. Alright. I'll look at archaeology. And number 6, your past. Draw from a core memory. So archaeology. Why have I? What was also in my past? Right, so maybe from my past would probably be origami. I learned origami through trying to learn to be English, be a general normal human being. Let's see. So archaeology, origami. So for me, it would be digging up from my past. Well, I'll just illustrate something. So. I don't know, can you guys see that? I don't know if it's too bright or my pencil's not bright enough, because I'm happy to illustrate in pen. Let's see. That's if my pen worked. Let's use this one. Can you see that? That's a bit too thin. Probably pays to be a bit more organised. Extra small. That's a number 1. Maybe 0.5. Yeah, I'll use a 0.5. Alright. So let's get some ideas. Archaeology, origami. So, let's see. Think of like some guy with a hammer, pickaxe. Or is he holding it up in the air like that? Ooh. Maybe it's actually not origami, it's actually understanding. So like knowledge. hammering that. Nah. Let's think of another illustration for it. Let's dive deeper into it also by picking up things from core ideas. So you've got green curious. Curious, actually, that might work. So like maybe holding something. What would it be holding? Or maybe let's do a little mind map as well. So G and under understanding. So vast. I like the idea of vast gems or vast memories. Gem memories. How would you convey that in an archaeology kind of point of view? This is tough. Alright, make it easier. What do I like about archaeology? Maybe that'll give me more of an understanding of what I want to communicate. So, okay. Likes. What do I like? The mystery. Mystery. The discovery. Curiosity. Of course, it's, again, understanding is in there as well. The understanding. Understanding. The patience. Patience. Let's get to the thicker pen. What? Oh, this is a 0.1. God. Jam it. There we go. Patience. Danger. Danger. It's adventurous. Maybe we do another one for understanding as well, like. What do I understand? Clarity. Expression. Discovery. Puzzle. Challenge. Draw on a core memory. All those influences. So I could go into here. Nice. Maybe that's an image thing. I like this one here, this Easter Island character, because everyone only remembers it as the Easter Island heads, but you've got like a whole long body. How would you convey that into like iceberg sort of mentality? I got it. I got an idea. So, like, you know, in the classroom idea, you just see maybe a working person, but like kind of discovery deep inside their backpack. There's like more to the character of who they are, what they're like, and everything. Whereas everyone's just like all normal, but it's kind of the things that's hidden around it. Maybe the on the wall, everyone's got similar paintings of just people, but the protagonist in the illustration is actually very creative in some way, whereas it's a bit different. So a bit of an underdog sort of thing, like. Yeah, I like that idea. Wow. And apparently that goes towards from that archaeology idea. Like, obviously, originally I was going with the idea that it was going to be very literal. Like, you know, when you think of an archaeologist, you think of a digger or someone who's kind of excavating something, whereas in here this is kind of like the viewer is excavating the identity of the character, which is within the kind of scene itself. So you've got like maybe people who are just random, like robotized, they're all the same kind of feeling. But right, yeah, that's actually, I've got a book. And they're all right-handed. All these people are right-handed, but this guy is like left-handed then. So that's an idea. There we go. Alright, so that's kind of one idea. What I can do is to help remind myself of what's going on here is maybe writing a small kind of insert of what everything is, because right now I might revisit it and have no idea what's going on. So has a body. B-U-R-G. I put iceberg, so hopefully that will remind me that there's more to it. Different. But different. Cool. Alright. Let's roll again. Alright. 3 and 5. 3 and 5. So 3, a guilty pleasure. Alright, pull something that you love but know is bad. Number 5. Oh man, it's a self-portrait. Some of these are like really difficult. Alright. So one of my guilty pleasures. Collecting things. Collecting things that I'm more than likely not going to use. If you see behind me, there's a studio worth of stuff which, you know, half the stuff I'm probably not going to use, or have used probably once and probably not going to use again. Guilty. Yeah. Guilty pleasure. Collecting. Collecting items, and then a self-portrait. So put so. So I imagine like this kind of whole hand thing reaching out for some help. While swamped in maybe a load of books. But not just swamped, actually wanting to buy more books in a bookstore. So probably I'm like this walking pile of books. Or you can have like a cashier kind of guy. Me with like a ton of books or something like. trying to find that pen, which is just behind my ear. Wow, there's like loads of other pens around. Because of having too much stuff. Swamped, but still. So these illustrations are not really to be cute or pretty, these are just kind of help building and realizing like ideas and things which I could essentially draw out from myself and illustrate into a bigger piece or a proper piece. Alright, double one, so other medium, happy accidents. The glitch project was one. So, wow. Doing an evening stream is very, very tiring for some reason. Let's have a look. Let's go back into this area, out the box. It's probably going to go in this category as well. I'm getting video in my head. Maybe glitch. Glitch art and video. Maybe kind of like a GIF or a GIF, which a GIF of like some nature. Some sort of utopia dystopia thing, and then it glitching into like some high rises, smog, smoke. Smoky. Oh no, I'm just going to leave that one there. I can keep going. It's my rules. So 5 and 1. So another happy accident, but copy, take an old piece of your work and steal from it. Happy built on the past mistakes. So actually, I might leave it for today. It's been a while. I'm going to get back into this again. I think I'm going to approach it again with more open eyes. I like what I've done here. It's just, illustrating is exhausting, and thinking whilst on the spot is exhausting as well. So thanks for viewing the stream again, guys. Sorry this one's a very short one. It's not even an hour yet. Or I can try and push for an hour. Let's do it. Let's push for an hour at least. Uh, 1 and 4. Other than it really wants me to do one of these ones. Fuck it. Let's use different dice. 6 and 2. So 6-year-old tattoo and draw from a past. What would I like as a 6-year-old and as me? So oh, I'm just thinking of those terrible generic, you know, woodland scene pieces, which every kind of millennial has. Let's see if I use this, because I think last time I used this stuff, I don't know what's happened here. Apparently my thing likes zooming in because this magic mouse is also terrible. Alright, bit of my past. Boarding school. That's something I can remember. Actually just hanging out. So those would have been, the ones on the bottom would have been prefects or seniors, and then the ones on the top would probably be just like second or third form. Oh my god, those curtains, they're definitely like school. Let's see, so what was it? And 6-year-old tattoo. Oh, it's got to be, there's a picture of me where I am holding 2 bricks on my head. Because why the hell not? Oh, I got it. I know what I was trying to do. I was trying to make it look like there was a plank that was going straight through my head. I'm actually going to try and find that picture now. My friend Alida took it. This is like an old picture of me. Luckily, I think it's on Facebook. But of course, Facebook would be dying now. Photos. am I? Sorry guys, you can't see this amazing photo because it's just not appearing anymore. Oh, there it is. Oh my god, I found it. Alright. I will save it. Downloads. And then I'll throw it into here. Because it'll just like, there we go. Look at that. Beautiful picture. Alright. 2 more minutes. I'm literally just dragging this along, guys. Oh, look at that school uniform as well. That's like our first uniform. Horrific. Alright, yeah. I'm going to just sit down and wait for it to come off. 2 and 2. Slice of life. Right guys, thank you for watching the stream. I will see you later.